Prix final, which you can see on December 15th and 16th on ABC Sports. And here are the standings after the compulsory dance. Shailin-born Victor Kratz from Canada in the lead. Good battle going on, though, between them and the Lithuanians, Drobiazko and Vanegas. Chait and Suknovsky of Israel in third. The Russians in fourth, ahead of the Americans, Tanith Belbin and Benjamin Augusto. And this original dance gets underway with a team representing France, Magali, Sauri, and Sauri Stifunin. Magali originally from Lyon, and Mikhail born in Moscow. They finished 18th at last season's World Championships. This original dance, 2.5 minutes long, and worth 30% of the overall score. The compulsory dances already having taken place here in Colorado Springs. And the free dance to come. You can see that along with the men's free skate over on ABC Sports this Sunday beginning at 12:30 Eastern.
Opening up with a flamenco rhythm. The dancers get to choose between tango, flamenco, paso doble, and waltz.
This is a team that's been together since 1999 when they first got together, and Mikhail came over from Russia. He didn't speak any French. Magali didn't speak any Russian, so they decided to speak English together, which is how they communicate all the time now.
That makes fighting more fun when you can't understand one another.
Fourth at the French National Championships last season.
You can see some of their inexperience, only being together 2 years. They don't quite get the speed that they need. They haven't mastered a lot of strength in their positioning in their upper bodies together. This is a tango. The characteristic of an Argentine tango is very male dominant. There's also a more subtle tango, which is the Cuban style, and I would say this is somewhere in between both of them.
Is this a difficult style? Every year the original dance, it changes what the restrictions are and your options.
I think it isn't as difficult as other years because the tempos are very familiar to ice dancers. Tango, paso doble, we've competed in those in the compulsories. But as you can see, what makes the tango hard is your feet get so close, and it's easy to get tangled up, just as they have done in the footwork.
How much will the judges take off for that, do you think?
Well, that could be a 4/10 to 5/10 deduction because they weren't able to complete their footwork, which is an omission.
Magali, Sauri, Mikhail Stifunin representing France and getting this original dance underway. Not to their liking, though. A tough ending to that original dance program.
Here in their diagonal footwork, they started off nicely. These are cross rolls and kicks, but this is what makes tango tough because the feet get close. There's a lot of interchanging and kicking. And here, they get separated. She was going to go down into a lunge, and she didn't quite clear the soft part of the boot. Her blade caught, so lost the smoothness. Big deduction. As they're about halfway through the footwork, watch her right foot. She's trying to go down in what's called a lunge, but she hits her toe pick and blade instead of hitting her boot. They separate and weren't able to complete the footwork.
And there's a look at the judges who are offering their all-important decisions here in Colorado Springs tonight. And Susie, what about the deductions here in the original dance?
Well, some of the most important elements that the judges will be looking at will be the lifts, the quality and execution. If there's an omission, it could be up to a 5/10 deduction. They're really honing in on the step sequences to watch the proficiency in the skating and making sure that those step sequences cover the ice from end to end.
Now there'll be 2 sets of marks as always. The first for composition here in the original dance, and the range 4.2 up to 4.6 from the Israeli judge.
Well, they really took a hit, not only for the fall, but the overall program was very slow.
And now the second set for presentation, 4.8 up to 5.0. At least Sauri and Stifunin can say at some point in the competition they held on to first place.